As-salaam wa-alaikum, brothers and sisters. This is year 7 of the 17 Verses podcast. I'm your host, Maher Haq. In this podcast, we take a small selection from the Quran every day and recite it to you in plain English, so you can get a small slice of God's word while you go about your day. By averaging 17 verses per day, we're able to break the Quran down into manageable pieces and finish it in 1 year. If you enjoyed the podcast, please help spread the word. Tell your friends and family, subscribe in Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or wherever you get your podcasts, and write us a review. Show notes and a transcript can be found at 17verses.com. That's the numbers 17verses.com. Today's selection is from Surah 58, Al-Waqia, or The Inevitable, verses 1 through 38. These verses talk of the inevitable doomsday of mankind, when they will be divided into 3 groups. This selection describes the first 2 groups. Tafseer for this selection concerns the quote-unquote companions of the righteous in heaven. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. When the inevitable event will come to pass, no one will be able to deny its coming. Then some shall be abased, and some exalted. The earth shall be shaken to its depths, and the mountains shall be crumbled to atoms and become like scattered dust. Then you shall be divided into 3 groups. Those on the right hand, how blessed shall be the people of the right hand. Those on the left hand, how damned shall be the people of the left hand. And the foremost in faith shall be the foremost in the hereafter. They will be nearest to Allah in the gardens of bliss. Most of them will be from the former, and a few from the later generations. They shall have jeweled couches reclining on them facing each other, and there shall wait on them eternal youths with goblets, shining beakers, and cups of pure wine, which will neither pain their heads nor take away their senses. They shall have fruits of their own choice, and flesh of fowls that they may desire, and dark-eyed houris as lovely as guarded pearls, as a reward for their good deeds that they had done. There they shall not hear any vain talk, nor sinful words, but only the greetings of peace be upon you, peace be upon you. Those of the right hand, happy shall be those of the right hand. They shall be among the thornless lote trees, clusters of bananas, extended thick shades, constantly flowing water, abundant fruits of unforbidden never-ending supply, and will be reclining on high-raised couches. We have made their companions of special creation, and made them virgin pure and undefiled, beloved by nature, equal in age for those of the right hand. Amin. Concerning the heavenly quote-unquote companions of the righteous mentioned in verses 35 through 38. Quote, the pronoun in Arabic is in the feminine gender, but lest grosser ideas of sex should intrude, it is made clear that these companions for heavenly society will be of special creation, of virginal purity, grace, and beauty inspiring and inspired by love, with the question of time and age eliminated. Thus, every person among the righteous will have the bliss of heaven and the peace of Allah. Thanks. This concludes today's episode of the 17 Verses podcast. I hope that this selection helps increase your understanding of the Holy Quran just a little bit. If you like the podcast, you can subscribe in iTunes or Stitcher and write us a review. Or you can grab the RSS feed and put it into your own podcast app. The show notes, including the text version of this episode, can be found by going to 17verses.com. That's the numbers 17verses.com. Thank you, and be well.